Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another video. It's that time again to do our NFL predictions. What we're going to do is we have one game left over for the week 1 of the 2025 NFL football season, and that, of course, is our Monday Night Football game at 8:35 p.m. on ABC. We're going to have the Minnesota Vikings facing off versus the Chicago Bears. Two big franchises. These teams don't like one another. It's going to be a quarterback matchup, a quarterback duel. And what we're going to do today is we're going to try to predict the outcome for this game, who's going to win, lose, what the final score might be, and we'll also touch on the best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. First things first, though, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, drop them below. Do you agree? Disagree? What are your thoughts on these games? What do you think is going to happen this game? Leave it in the comment section. I will make sure that I respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out the pinned comment down below. 3 tiers in total. If you do decide to sign up, I would definitely appreciate it. On this channel, we go over every single football game. We do NFL. We do college football. We break them all down. We do predictions. We do best bets on every matchup the entire season. So if you're a sports fan, if you're a football fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's not waste any more time. So the official first Monday Night Football game for this season, like I said, 8:35 p.m. on ABC, the Minnesota Vikings facing off versus the Chicago Bears. There is a lot at play for both of these teams. You have Kevin O'Connell versus Ben Johnson. You have a tenured coach versus a newcomer here. The big question's, how is Johnson's offense going to look, particularly with Caleb Williams at the helm? He had a lot of issues last season. Rookie season, kind of got off to a little bit of a shaky start. He did somewhat get a little more solidified as the season went along, but he was butting heads with his coaching staff. It was obvious. On the field, off the field, how do things work out this season with Ben Johnson, who is an offensively minded guy? Then, of course, the Vikings. You have J.J. McCarthy, who would have been a rookie last year along with Caleb Williams, both first-round picks in last year's draft. But J.J. McCarthy goes down right before the season starts, never gets a chance to actually play during the season. So even though they're from the same draft class, this is technically, on paper, J.J. McCarthy's rookie year, technically. But he's had some time to get incorporated with the system. He's been getting a lot of praise throughout the offseason, saying he's going to be the guy, he's going to be a stud, he's going to be a star. I want to see it on the field, though, during a true regular season game versus an NFL defense. How does J.J. McCarthy perform? How does Caleb Williams perform in the new scheme, still with a lot of pressure on him? Heisman winning quarterback out of the college ranks, very vocal quarterback from college. Things didn't pan out the first season. There's expectations here. He was one of the top picks in the 2024 draft. People expect a lot from him. Will he be able to live up to those expectations? Obviously, when you're looking at this game, you're going to have the Vikings coming in here. They're going to be very slight favorites in this matchup. 1.5-point favorites, a 43.5 over-under. Right now, Minnesota, 47.5% chance to win. Chicago, a 52.1. So Vegas is letting you know right off the bat, this is practically a 50-50 split down the middle with the fan vote. The Bears right now, they are minus 105. The Vikings minus 115. So again, it is a very, very close game. You can make a very strong case for either one of these football teams to walk away with the win. To kind of have a foundation of what's going to happen this season, you kind of somewhat have to take into account what happened last season, even though you had two different teams. Obviously, Minnesota with Sam Darnold at the helm, 25.4 points per game. 237.8 passing yards, 109.1 rushing yards. They were only giving up 19.5. This was a very good team. This was a top 10 offense, a top 10 defense, only giving up 93.4 on the ground. Very good defensive line, a really good front seven, getting a lot of pressure on opposing quarterbacks, tackles for a loss, sacks, and of course you have probably the best all-around wide receiver in the NFL. You have Justin Jefferson. As long as you have him, you have a primary number 1 target. That is going to make any quarterback's life better, especially someone this is their first full season as a starter. You have Naylor, you have Thielen, the veteran, coming back to Minnesota. At the tight end position, Hawkinson, very good tight end. The running backs, you're very deep here. You have Mason coming over. You have Aaron Jones Sr. coming off of an extremely strong season last year. You have a tight end. You have a running back. You have an elite wide receiver number 1 with the veteran Thielen. This is a pretty good offensive squad. As long as the offensive line holds up, J.J. McCarthy has a very strong foundation here. Looking at the Bears with Caleb Williams, obviously not as accomplished of a roster as you have on the Minnesota side. But still, you do have enough playmakers to make the game competitive. Right now, Chicago last year, 18.2 points a game, throwing for 181.5. We know when they went through that stretch when the coach got fired, they were losing extremely close games. Out in the last couple final minutes, the games, they could not close the game out. They were running for 102.0, giving up 21.8. This team, 217.9 through the air, 136.3 on the ground. But obviously, a new coaching staff. Will he be able to help the offense right off the bat? Looking at the wide receiver core, Rome Odunze, DJ Moore. Tight end, you have Colson Love here and coming in here with massive upside. Obviously, being a first-round pick, being a tight end, he's a massive target that can be used a lot, especially third and long situations. Look for Caleb Williams. Seek out Loveland. He's a guy that can pull down those top targets. And then at the running back position, you're going to have Swift there. Swift's going to be your lead back, getting a lot of carries. Then you have Johnson backing him up here. This is a very tough game to call because you have the unknowns with J.J. McCarthy as the full-time starter, but you also have the unknowns on the other side with Caleb Williams. I have waffled back and forth with this game because it is practically a 50-50 and a lot of variables we have not seen play out on the field yet because we haven't seen Caleb Williams in a true NFL regular season game in Ben Johnson's offense, but we also haven't seen J.J. McCarthy in a regular season NFL game with the O'Connell team, with all those weapons he has around him. Will he be able to live up to the hype? We do know he's had a lot of time in this system, in this scheme, that has to give him some type of advantage, but very, very difficult game to call. I was riding Chicago the entire week, I'm not going to lie. I had the Bears winning this one 20-17. Guys, I'm flipping the other way now. Give me the Vikings pulling off the win 20-17. This game is just good enough. I think it's going to be the Vikings defensive front that does just enough to pull out a very close win. Vikings winning on the road 20-17. They cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under. Guys, thanks for watching the video. That's our breakdown of our first Monday Night Football game. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, let me know what you think. Do you agree? Disagree? What are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen in this game? Leave it in the comment section. I will respond to every comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out the pinned comment down below. Click on that link. You can sign up there. I would appreciate it. And of course, as always, thank you for watching.